Godzilla, City on the Edge of Battle. So this is the second of a trilogy of animated Godzilla movies. So mild spoilers for the first movie if you haven't watched it. So in the last movie, several monsters and then Godzilla started attacking the planet Earth. And civilization, mankind, escaped to space with a couple of different alien races. And then 20,000 years later, they came back to Earth to try to kill Godzilla, or hoping he was gone, to take back their planet. And it turned out he was alive, so they tried to kill him. And in that movie, they somewhat succeeded. They killed a Godzilla, but it turned out that wasn't the original Godzilla that chased him off the planet in the first place. It was his child, and Godzilla has grown like 3 times larger, and that's pretty much where the movie ends. The people, the Earthlings who went back to Earth to take it back, they were pretty much decimated, and only a few survived. So this movie starts off where that one last ended. So the surviving people are found by a human-like civilization that's on the planet currently, and they recover them, fix them up, and everything like that. And they end up helping them out a little bit. And through their helping, they discover that these humanoids have this metal called nanometal, which was used by an alien race to try to create a Mecha Godzilla to defeat Godzilla, but it was destroyed before they could do anything. So they decide to head to that location to use that metal to kill Godzilla, essentially. And they find a big mechanical city, and they use that to try to kill Godzilla. So that's pretty much the plot of this movie. The people find this Mecha Godzilla city and try to use it to kill Godzilla. So in the last movie, I thought it was pretty good. It was a pretty enjoyable movie. I felt it was a little slow pacing wise. This movie, in a lot of ways, is very similar to that last movie. Like the pacing is exactly the same. I want to say, characters and everything, same motivations and everything. It's kind of weird, but not necessarily in a bad way. So I did enjoy this movie. I like the characters. I love the animation. It looks pretty good, especially Godzilla. Godzilla looks amazing. But story-wise, it's fairly thin. Like I said, it's pretty much the same as the last movie. They try to kill Godzilla in this movie, just like in the first movie, through a means, and they succeed or don't succeed. You gotta watch the movie to find that out. But there's barely any character development. I kind of don't remember any of the characters' names. There was Hamaru, I think his name is, the main character. He's really the only character I remember, and then Yuko, the girl he has a crush on. Besides that, I can't really remember any of the other characters' names, which kind of says a lot. I've seen 2 movies now, and they're not memorable, and they just don't stand out. There's the religious alien guy, the alien guys are super into technology, and then the main character and his little band of people who only Yuko really stands out in this one. The other ones are just kind of thrown to the side. So characterization, there's not a lot in there. There's some nice character moments, but they're not really earned. They just kind of happen. Like, oh, we're in love, let's kiss. It's like, okay, well, we kind of felt like there was a crush there, but not more than what we saw. One of the problems I had with the first movie is similar to this one. There's not a lot of Godzilla action. I was expecting and hoping for a lot more Godzilla action, but it wasn't there. He is there, he's present in this movie, but he doesn't really do anything until the end, and even then he just kind of walks around and shoots his atomic breath blast, and that's pretty much it, which is a little disappointing. For me, the humans and Godzilla fighting another giant deadly creature is what makes the Godzilla movie. So he doesn't fight any giant monsters in this movie, and he didn't in the last movie, so that kind of really disappointed me. But this isn't a bad movie. If you like Godzilla, you'll definitely enjoy the movie, and if you enjoy the first one, you'll definitely enjoy this one. But it doesn't have too much to offer from the last one. There's some cool, more interesting stuff, but they don't really delve into it. They do talk about it a little bit, but they just kind of pass it up. It's only an hour and a half movie, so there's only so much they can do, which is unfortunate. But like I said, it's not a bad movie. So I would give this movie a 7, an 8, yeah, an 8 out of 10. I should probably be giving it a 7 in all honesty, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than the first one. It was good, very enjoyable. So I want to talk a little bit about spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, like I said, it's pretty good. If you enjoyed the last one and you love Godzilla, you'll enjoy this movie. I recommend it. But if you don't like the first movie, you're probably not going to like this one, in all honesty. But I do want to talk spoilers because there are some things I want to talk about just to get off my chest. So if you haven't seen the movie, this is your warning. 1, 2, 3, spoilers, you've been warned. So they pretty much find the city that's made up of Mechagodzilla. And throughout the movie, I thought it was going to transform into Mechagodzilla and fight Godzilla at the end of the movie. That doesn't happen. They use it, it's pretty much a nano city, and they use it to create all these weapons and everything to trap Godzilla and then just pretty much shoot him. And they create 3 small mechs that kind of fly around and shoot him. And they capture him in the trap, and then they shoot him, and they shoot little things in his little dorsal fins or whatever, his weak spot. And it doesn't kill him. He starts using this heat up thing where it becomes very hot around him, and then he heals himself and he shoots a blast and he just destroys the city. It destroys the city, and that's pretty much where it ends. The main character survives, but his love interest Yuko dies, which was really unfortunate. I was hoping she survived. One thing I did find interesting is in the last movie, it seemed to be like mankind versus Godzilla. Their tenacity, we're not very advanced people, but we tried to kill Godzilla and we kind of succeeded. In this one, it was the advanced alien race who were against Godzilla. And I think the third movie is going to be either another monster, which would, I guess, represent nature against Godzilla. But I guess we'll see. But this movie ends with the main character. He remembers something that happened in the movie. The religious alien guy, he tells him something. He's like, oh, my planet was destroyed by another alien more powerful than Godzilla. We don't say this monster's name out of fear that he would come here or attack us and kill us. And he didn't say Gamera. It was Goshura, I think. I'm not too familiar with all the Godzilla monsters. My apologies. But it pretty much sets up the third movie to be a monster battle, which finally I've been waiting for. Because like I said, Godzilla has not done much these last 2 movies besides walk a little bit and shoot some blasts and destroy. And it's like, hey, I'm Godzilla, I'm all powerful. But it's not that entertaining, in all honesty. It's like, okay, I want to see you go up against a monster or have a challenge. Because he wasn't really challenged in the last 2 movies. His son or his child in the first movie was challenged because he was smaller and weaker and he ended up dying. But the actual Godzilla, no, the humans can barely do anything to him. Even in this movie, they somewhat had a chance to win, but not really. I don't think their plan would have worked because like their plan was to kamikaze into him and kill him, but it was so hot they couldn't even get near him. So I feel like they would have exploded before they even touched him, which just didn't make any sense in my opinion. But like I said, overall, a 7 out of 10. It's not a bad movie. I think you will enjoy it. I liked it better than the last movie. I'm excited to watch the third movie because hopefully it has a big monster fight, which is I've been just dying for. I'm really sad that Mechagodzilla was just not in this movie. I love Mechagodzilla. Those are like the Mecha... When Godzilla fights Mechagodzilla, I remember watching that when I was a little kid. And I loved that movie, so I was really hoping that would happen in this movie, but it just didn't, and that really disappointed me. That's on me, though, because I don't think they really advertised that it was going to be a big battle. But it's still disappointing because they mentioned Mechagodzilla a lot of times, and they're just like, oh, he's not going to show up, he's a city. It's a shame. Anyway, 7 out of 10. If you watched the movie, what did you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out. Hey, if you like this video, we have several other awesome videos you can check out. And again, thanks for watching.